Folks, you have joined us once again, and we appreciate you as always here on JJ Sessions, Jimmy Jim Sessions, what we like to call the name of whatever. But today we are going to continue our adventure to my favorite NHL jerseys of each team. And the last time we did this, we did the Anaheim Ducks, or the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, and tried to do our best to go in that little alphabetical order of how they do it in abbreviation. So next on the list is the defunct and unfortunate. That is, of course, the Arizona Coyotes. So, as always, I'll throw this as every other YouTuber tells you. There's a thing called a subscribe button. Hit that if you want to be alerted for all the new stuff we're doing. And right here, we are doing something new, and we're going to do every single team down the road. Do videos for every single team. May even do a couple two a days. We're not sure. I haven't decided. I haven't decided any of this stuff yet. So with that in mind. I don't know. I mean, here I am. I'm blocking Arizona, but my logo, my T-shirt is up there too. So, in case anyone does not know, I'm going to show you this real quick here, and it's simply where I'm trying to get my homework done, and that is off the NHLuniforms.com website. And this is actually pretty cool because you could actually get to see all the teams and defunct teams up in the top here, and then you can see all the timeline of every single jersey that was made. I'm fairly certain they're not really wrong. They've really done their homework about it. You can go to any type of date and time frame and season, and it starts with the Phoenix Coyotes, and then when they went to rebrand with the Arizona Coyotes when they moved to Glendale. It really shows exactly like where the jerseys were and what exactly did they use. So let's just go right into it, and I'll give you a couple honorable mentions as we do this. I'm going to try to fly through this. An honorable mention is going to go very simply enough to the pack of jerseys that they started to use when they rebranded to Arizona. Now, I'm not a fan. I'm going to be honest with you. I never was a fan of this howling coyote logo, the howling dog, the howling wolf, whatever they called it. I don't know what the meme was. I never was a fan of this, but the people in Arizona, they had to embrace something new. They used the Kachina for a while, and when they finally got an arena deal and moved to Glendale, this is what they went with. And I'll tell you what, it took a while to grow, but amazingly enough, the Howling Coyote is the one jersey they made it to a Western Conference final with, but they got the shellac beaten by the Kings. And it is a shame because they call that a Harvard maroon. The white one wasn't bad. I never was a fan of what they call the roadkill jersey, the running coyote there. They called it the roadkill jersey. But this is what they went to a Western Conference final with, and they filled Gila River Arena, and they did the old like Winnipeg Jet whiteout because that's where the team was. It was in Winnipeg. Winnipeg couldn't get an arena. They moved the team to Phoenix. And a handful of years later, Phoenix, the Coyotes needed a new arena because they can't coincide with the Phoenix Suns. It's not a hockey built arena, so they finally got one in Glendale, and they were there for a handful of years. And before I get to the top five, I'm just basically telling you a little bit of the history of where they were at. People realize now that the old owner, Morello, could not get a new arena deal. He was too scared to do anything. Like he's doing an area in Tempe, downtown Phoenix, out the suburban Phoenix, outside. I did a couple videos of this already, and they did really well, which I appreciate you all watching. But this is now old news, and he's obviously given up the rights to the Coyotes. They now are owned by the NHL. So if Arizona puts a bid to get an expansion team back, the Coyotes will return, and the brand will return back. They said they would do that whenever, if that ever happens, which I'd like to see down the road. But we know where that ended up. That ended up in Utah, which from what we are looking at right now, it is a hit over in Salt Lake. So let me get you the top five of my favorite. They're no particular order, but I tried to do my best to put that in there. And I'll just throw the white Kachina in there. The white Kachina is clean.
Shaq,
The I really, really enjoyed. I mean, in a way of speaking, I'm going to be Gen X here and just say this is the Coyotes that I remember. So, this is the Coyotes that I remember, and I'm going to tell you, I can. When this jersey came out, this was probably one of the most fashionable jerseys that came out. Now, Starter had these jerseys to start. I have the black Starter one, and I was gonna wear it, but I already had this one, this tee already on, and I was just like, let's just go ahead and do it and get it done and over with. But the white one is clean. I really liked it, and when they add the patches on it, it was fire. I really enjoyed it. It's one of the most fashionable jerseys. People, collectors want these jerseys. This is number 5. Number 4, and I'm gonna go. I had to put this in here just a little bit in perspective. This was, and I'm going to go back and let you guys look to see where I'm finding all this. So just in case you're wondering, this was the new. Let me just toy with this a second here. This was the revamped Howling Coyote jersey, and I'm just trying to look at it. They started using this in 2015 all the way to 2021, and they even kept the red one as a third jersey when they went to the Kachina full time. And this is actually, from what I'm told from hockey collectors, this is one of the hardest jerseys to find. This and the red one. And I have a red one, but my friend, who is a Pittsburgh girl, she lives in Arizona, went to a couple games down there in Glendale, also went to a couple games up at the small barn in Arizona State. But she even knows these are one of the hardest jerseys to find, even now, the old maroon, uh, the maroon ones. But the striping on the shoulders really made it distinct, and they wanted to add black into it. There was no black into the original remake of the Holling jerseys, and when they added that stripe, it's almost penguin-esque. They're adding that stripe right in right on the inside shoulder and the numbers. So very, very difficult jersey to find if you don't want it fake. It's really, really tough. I have one of the maroon ones, and it was one of the old Reebok ones. And sharp jersey, really was. I mean, in the era, people really, really brought in the howling, but it doesn't really resonate until you get to, hey, everybody knows the coyote head. Everybody. And this, I believe, was the first reverse retro. I get them confused. I'm going to go back so you know where I'm going with this. This is the second. I apologize, but this was the second reverse retro in the gold, desert gold, and I'm actually going to go right to this 3 and 2. That's 3, and there's 2. These 2 were mega hits. They were big time hits. Gold was the second. The purple was the first one, and they both were, if not a top 5 reverse retros in both seasons. They were both bangers. And everybody in Arizona knows the coyote head. And when you add the design work with the cactus in the mountains on the bottom of the jersey, you add essence, you add design work, it adds character to the jersey. Now, as we get into the new era and in the 2020s and all that, new design techniques and power plant and PowerPoint design work and templates and everything like that. You put any type of design work you can, but when Arizona went to these 2, mega hit, big time hit. But I will save it for number 1, and it's a no brainer. It's the original Kachina. I basically just put the new one under prime green, but I have this jersey. It's one of my favorite jerseys. I have an old starter one. I am not selling it. So, but I'm going to say this probably almost every video. This is what I remember. These are the Coyotes I remember. The Kachina, and I've seen so many different templates and jersey concepts of what many people do. I watch Neil's post to post and his jersey concept Fridays, and I've seen so many different ones. It's like, oh, that would work. That would work. Oh, that's ugly as sin. This would work. This work. Oh, that's ugly, but that would be fire. You cannot go wrong with the Kachino. Absolutely not. The font is great. With the moon logo on the side, they still use the Goals for Kids template that they used back in Winnipeg, and this will always be my favorite. And then the honorable mention, of course, is another one is what they are now, the Utah Hockey Club, or Do you think they're going to be the Yeti? I think they're going to be the Yeti. It's pretty much a 95% chance that it's going to be the Yeti. The hearing from the grapevine is they're not going to really change the color scheme. They might do one of the logos. It might actually be the home jersey that they just change it up and put the logo on it. And the second jersey is going to be probably going to be the white one and stay where it is and just be distinct like Carolina is. Carolina's got issues with their identity because their black flag logos their real third, but it's their home jersey, and their red where the original one is their third. It's a mess. I don't know. Carolina's weird, but I remember the Coyotes well. So, but this is what they are now. I think they're going to be the Yeti. And quite honestly, what was your favorite out of the Phoenix, Arizona Coyotes? What is your favorite? Put it in the comments. And you could see a lot of those on the NHL uniform website, and you could see all the different types of all the timeline of where and what they used and all that. That's the easiest way to Google it however you want to. It really stands out and all that. So we've done Arizona and we just recently did Anaheim. I think we might do Boston down the road and maybe even do Atlanta. I haven't decided yet. But until then, you made it to the end. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up, chuck a like, throw a comment in. And until then, the bar is closed. We're going to do this again. We're going to keep doing all 32 teams, maybe even a couple oddballs down the road. Bars closed. We'll see you guys in the next one. And always remember, yes, that is the Coyotes, and that is the Coyotes. I remember.